Alright, hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII New Threat. So, something kind of sucky happened last time. The video footage was pretty terrible, and that's because I left it on 60 FPS after recording something else, and apparently that makes the video footage of this game very choppy for some reason. It's more like 6 FPS than 60. So I got back to this point. I forgot to make a safety save at the beginning of the last episode, unfortunately, so I had to run back from Gungaga Canyon. Not Gungaga Canyon, Gungaga Reactor, and thanks to that, I don't really plan on keeping this run. I'm going to use the original one I did. I still have the save file. I'm just going to redo it right now because I probably morphed some stuff on the way from Gongaga, and that will be changed, and there will be a lot of little differences, and I don't want to go through and try to sort all of those details out. So I'm just going to go through Cave of the G, just like I did before, maybe a little faster as well. I mean, just because I've done it before. Sup! Okay, so this guy, I actually have the money to pay for him right now on this save file, but I didn't do it the first time because I bought too many weapons. I didn't care this time because I'm not going to use Eris on this run, but that means that I couldn't pay for him the first time, so I'm not going to bother with him this time either. So let's just climb down here. I really like how the music fades out in this area. It's super cool, especially as you get into the more creepy green palettes as you go down. And here we are on this rock. Okay, so now we're in the dungeon. There's a few little things to grab in here. I'll grab them again. Fire Veil could be useful. Don't know exactly where I'll use this, but... And first encounter. So these snakes morph for nothing whatsoever. I don't think I ever managed to morph one of the big guys. Alright, so let's just Mature Magic plus Shiva this encounter to death. It won't quite kill them all, but... It'll kill the snakes, which is nice. Big guy at the back will still be able to take this. But slipping it in before he sets up his end barrier is pretty nice. Summon animations are really long in this game. And somehow this doesn't really fit with the music. Yeah, I think that could have killed the snakes on its own, but it would have been tight. I don't remember exactly how much HP they had. And this guy's weak to Quake, so hopefully this will do it. It's gotta be pretty close. I'm going to Osmos. He's slowed after all, and he's got MP because he casts M Barrier. In fact, he's got like 100. Smack. So we got another attack off on Katesith. Oh wow, he's not actually dead. I thought for sure he would be dead by this point. Surprisingly, those guys don't have a ton of defense. Also, this time around I remembered to equip the green megaphone. Last time I bought it but then didn't actually equip it, so I wasn't actually using it during the dungeon, which was kind of embarrassing, but whatever. Oh, whoops. I tried to go in there, but I didn't. Phoenix down ×3. Definitely worth grabbing. Oops. That is actually nothing, so I just wasted that time going down there twice. This is the way on. Boom. And then this one is an ordinary random encounter, apparently. Alright, hello guys. Let's have Katesith smack him, because he does double damage to those guys. Now I managed to morph one of these guys, and it just morphed into something that caused instant death, which didn't seem very useful, so I didn't really bother with anymore. Oh. Well, can't wait to waste Shiva at the end of this fight. Alright, Mature Magic should hopefully clean out. I'm almost thinking I want to put Red to sleep so that I don't waste Shiva now. Hopefully he's vulnerable to that. There we go. Now once he gets off of stun, assuming the enemies don't attack him. Somehow they didn't so far. Now this Nature Magic should clean up 3 of them, I hope. There's that death sentence. I learned it last time on my E-Skill. Don't know if I will this time. Oh, that didn't kill the snakes. Okay. Dang it, he's still in the back. Which means that the double damage from the holy just gets cancelled out anyways. But he's also the one I've done who has the most HP, I think, remaining. I think Nature Magic is enough to kill these guys now, the snakes. I forgot that it wasn't a 2-hit KO. There we go. And avoided wasting Shiva for no reason. Kiss of Death. I think that's the thing I morphed from these guys too. Apparently they drop it as well. Strangely shaped rock. Break it open. And we get a bonus boss encounter, the Red Stinger. He's... Hello! He's so friendly. Laser is definitely the best way of dealing damage to this guy. I'll also haste Pandemonium because I want to try and morph him. Red definitely needs to set up a barrier. This guy is fairly strong. Pretty sure he's stronger than the regular stingers. He also poisons too. So don't use defend now. Okay, so Kate Sith just whacks him. Now I'll sense. I'll try not to kill this guy. I'm really curious of what he morphs for. And yeah, he is weak to fire and ice, but they still don't do that much. I'll summon Shiva because I can Osmos from this guy, and this will also slow him, so I think it saves turns overall. I'd also prefer to save Red's Limit Break, at least until he's a little bit more damaged. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty blow on this guy. 1100 damage is nothing to sneeze at. I think Ice does like a whopping 1000 by comparison. Actually, I'll save that until after I've had Misha use his Limit Break. Pilot uses Limit Break. X Potion. Surprisingly, it's a worse reward than... Oh wait, sorry, no, that was what I stole. I was able to morph an elixir from the other stingers, but I never got to morph this one. I killed him just barely, like 3 HP over top of... Okay, so let's whack him. I should probably have hasted someone else. Yikes, that hurt. That also hurt. Even though the damage is random, I severely doubt I will hit above 3800. Though it is technically plausible, I think. Not with a roll like that, that's for sure. So I think I want to laser this guy again. Okay, so one hit from Cloud. Ah, crud. Let's just life Mishi. Wait, was that a Sting Bomb attack? Maybe that's not actually gravity-based. Maybe it just does like 1100 damage. Alright, 214. Cat Scratch. So I gotta heal Cloud since he's pretty low for not having his barrier. And now let's laser the Stinger. I'm not sure if this... Alright, so he has 99 HP left. That's not a ton. I'm not sure if Pylee can slip an attack in. I also kind of want to set up Cloud's barrier. I'll probably spend a little bit more time morphing this guy than I did the first time around. But because last time I just YOLO'd and killed him by mistake. But on the flip side, I probably won't morph all the stingers, the regular stingers, so it'll even out. And I have no way to heal with Cloud, so there's not really much he can do. Morph. Nice crit. Let's cure Pandemona, especially since his barrier's about to run out. I don't think the red stinger is as evasive as the stingers. They were dodging my attacks left and right, but... Nice. We at least get to see. Okay, it's just an elixir like the others, so I didn't really miss out on anything. But I was curious. Not curious enough to go through Fort Condor battle to see what I missed there, but I was curious enough to at least try and morph the red stinger. Okay, now let's leave. The other stingers are great Osmos farms, so I don't need to worry about Pyle's MP too much. Cloud's MP drops like a rock because he's spamming lasers on all these stingers. Still not low enough that I want to use an ether yet, though. But I did use a couple ethers the first time around. So that way up there looks like it's going to lead to a chest, but I think it leads to nothing. Too bad the sneaky step is in the back again. I'm going to Osmos this G champion here. Nature Magic is always a pretty good choice if there's more than one enemy in the battle. And now he can't use M Barrier too, so extra bonus from taking his MP. I think I might actually haste Pandemona. I think it's worth the MP in the long run. Because it means that my casters will be using less MP. And I think this will take more than a couple turns. Oh shoot. Oh, Pyle's got his limit break, so no big deal. Alright, so let's Sled Fang this G champion here, and that'll be enough for Pyle to get all his HP back. Well, not quite, actually. I thought he would, but he didn't. Alright, this might kill the sneaky step. It's unfortunate that I can't really take advantage of the weaknesses properly because... Oh, well, I guess that did take advantage of the weakness, but anyways, let's cure this thing to death, and then I'll Ether Cloud. Another 2000 EXP. Feels like a drop in the bucket because this is the level that takes forever and gates all the other levels. Alright, so this was the way back to here, and this gives me the magic counter materia, which is pretty interesting, I suppose. Not sure exactly how I would use it. That magic defense minus 26, very specific number to be subtracting. I have no clue why it's minus 26 in particular, but it's a pretty large drop in magic defense. Whee! Not sure why Cloud did a little dance there. Apparently there's nothing up there either, I just forgot. So the trick to running over this oil slick is that you want to just walk, you don't want to run. I'm going to Nature Magic because I don't know if I'll get Shiva off in time. And I might as well set them up. They might halt whip Pyle too. Looks like they're going to halt whip Cloud. Okay, I think they failed to hit red, so they're all going to die now. These guys are weak to ice, so Shiva works really well against this particular swarm of enemies. It's just basically a one-hit KO for the entire encounter, which is nothing to sneeze at in New Threat. It's not very common. There are a couple other cases, though, where it seems to happen, so... My Restore leveled up, which is helpful. Not, like, immediately helpful, but... Alright, so walk past the oil slick. Whee! And I think that way is nothing. And then that way is nothing too. going down here is actually worth something. Oh hey, it's these guys again. Not particularly good because it means that Piley is very likely to run out of MP in the near future. Alright, I'm just gonna wait and see if any of them continue moving, and now I'll go. Just want to make sure that I'm not going to get halt-lifted and get into that situation I was in the other fight, where I'm probably just going to throw away 74 MP or 79 MP or whatever it is on a single enemy that can't really do much to me. See ya. Alright, so Piley's basically out. If I see another one of those encounters, all I can do is osmose them. I'd rather not use ethers on Piley when he's got osmose. Black M phone. Alright, so this I think was absorbing HP. Also, I don't remember if these M phones are long range. Because I think they might actually be, because they were hitting the one bird enemy that was long range for Piley and Cloud. So if that's the case, I probably want to put pin him. Well, no, because I was doing half damage to the back row enemy. So it's possible that it's just the yellow M phone that's long range. I don't really know for sure, but anyways, this one drains HP, which is something I'll probably consider in the future, but I'm not going to be using in a cave full of undead, so no thanks on that one. I mean, really it's not that full of undead. There's like 2 undead enemies in here out of like 5, but there's still enough that it's very limiting, and it also kind of wrecks my restore elemental set. Well, I've still got MP for cure, so may as well do that. It's by far the strongest thing I can do against these guys. And as long as I keep enough MP for Osmos, it's not too bad. As long as I don't see more of these guys in particular. Because then red is just going to be wasting turns attacking or something. But I may as well push it, there's no reason not to. Cool, the earth leveled up. Not that it matters, because I already know that earth leveled up last time. But yeah, that's one of the ones I wanted to level up for those dragons in Nibelheim. Fighting them without level 2 magic is probably going to be a massive pain. And I think this might have happened right on the screen transition here, so we see more of these guys. Not good timing. I can only use one cure with Piley, and I'll use it on the other one. Now that Kate Sith has hit the first one with a counterattack. These guys really aren't that strong, are they? They just kind of like poke me, and occasionally use Death Sentence, which doesn't really help them much either. Alright, I think this is dead from Kate Sith. It's a shame that those guys don't morph for anything too interesting, because morphing them is really easy. Okay, so I think I want to go in the right one. No, this one just leads around. I think I want to go in this one. I think that if I open the menu at the right time, though it might be getting into a battle at the right time that matters. Just allows me to skip this stinger entirely. Am I already past it? No. Just a little bit too early. Wasn't quite patient enough. Whatever, I don't really want to skip all of them anyway, per se. Alright, let's haste Cloud since he'll be doing the heavy lifting. Laser is a lot stronger than Ice, even though Ice is hitting weakness. Not to the same extent as the Red Stingers, but I actually think it's still economical to use laser over ice. They're about the same damage per point of MP used, and it's also going to take much less time, so I don't need to use as much MP on anything else. Alright, now let's set up a barrier, now that I have the MP to actually do so. Laser them with Cloud again. Of course, this animation is kind of long, so I don't get much for my haste if I don't get to wait in a menu. I'm not going to bother slowing him either. I'm just going to continue to drain his MP. And ouch, that hurt. Pandemonium is going to have to heal himself. And he doesn't have Cure 2. Not that I really want to use it in this fight. I'd rather hover just above dead so that the Sting Bomb will do less damage. Alright, so with the barrier I can survive a hit after the Sting Bomb anyway, so it's not too scary, but I still want to keep my HP as high as possible. And I may as well use an Ether on Cloud since he's getting pretty low now. I'd rather use the Ether and Laser this turn and then heal him because I can be fairly confident that he'll survive as long as he doesn't get crit. Oh, never mind, it's dead. That works too. Alright, so we get ourselves a spider web. As I said, this guy's more for an elixir, so you're not... I may as well not do that because I'm not going to spam elixirs in the G Catan fight that's coming up. Even though I technically could because I'm not going to go forward with this save, I'm not going to because that would be cheap. I will, however, use the one item I did use last time. I suppose I'll dice this guy. Slice and dice. And then the snakes should hopefully go down to Shiva, so after that, there's not much left to this encounter. Sheesh, that was a good roll. Alright, so they're not going to do anything, which is going to make them easy prey for Shiva. Not a particularly good use of Shiva, but they don't Osmos for much either, so there's no point in taking it slow. Oh, that actually didn't kill. It was really weak against both of them, which means we're going to have to follow that up with a Matra Magic. Victory! Yay! So now I have both my stores leveled, which is very nice because I'm going to want Cure 2 in the future. Cure is already starting to get quite weak. The middle one I think is trash. Nope, I think I missed the ticket there. Okay, so have Piley set up the barrier on everyone right away this time. And then I think I'll open with Cross Slash. You know, I may as well open with Braver for what it's worth. If it really does anything useful, it will help Kate Sith a little bit. That's fine. I'll continue Osmosing, since Red can't do anything particularly important in this fight. And his attacks aren't free like Kate Sith's. Alright, this should get Red back up to full. Once he's at full, I can at least use the Ice Spell or something. I didn't have cover counter last time around because I wanted to morph things, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't, but this time around it makes things go a little bit faster, so... Alright. The battle's been raging for a little while, so this should at least do, like... Yeah, this is pretty solid damage now, but it wouldn't have been at the start of the fight. Does Cross Slash do more damage? I don't know. At least this is a decent time to test. No, it actually does significantly less damage. That's good to know. Just leave Cloud looking pretty low right now. Okay, now I need to heal Cloud, but I'll laser first. Katesis should have a chance. Oh, and he's dead. So I can Sled Fang the next guy to come along. Still don't really want to leave Red quite that low, but I'll probably only heal him once. Katesis is running low. I'd rather he has MP just in case he wants to cast something else. I can be a little bit more efficient this time since I actually know where I'm going. First of all, I know not to continue going down there because I need to go this way. Ether times 3 basically replaces what I used in this cave, so that's a pretty good haul. As I think I said in the last... oh, shoot. I wasn't even paying attention. As I think I said the last time around, I tend to have a tendency to not use my ethers enough, which probably comes from Final Fantasy VI with its... uber expensive ethers that you basically never get to use at all. Like, especially since Osmos is so powerful in that game, you would always want to Osmos instead of using ethers. Here Osmos is a little bit less cheesy, and it's not something you probably want to use during a boss fight especially. Ethers also restore a lot more and cost a lot less. Like, instead of 1500, I mean, obviously the scale of the cash is different in this game everywhere, but I suspect if Piley Sled Fags, he's going to commit suicide, so I probably shouldn't do that. Let's just try stealing. I don't think I actually stole from them. I'm just going to fire off a cure. It's the only real thing I can do here. Like, I could have attacked with Cloud or something, but what's the point? I'll just use Sled Fang in the next encounter. Oh, I actually got a limit this... whoops. I got a limit for Piley this time. That didn't happen last time. Drains HP and MP. Well, that's pretty cool. But I have a limit break stored up, and I also didn't get it last time, so I'm not going to cheat. I don't even know if this is going to work very well. It might also be that you have to get an encounter. Opening the menu might not be enough, but... yeah, it looks like I would have had to get an encounter on this step instead of opening the menu. Whatever, it doesn't really matter much. Okay, smack Piley. As usual, just open with laser. And then Piley can Sled Fang. I'm also kind of tempted to use Lunatic High in this battle in particular, but Haste and Cloud is basically just as good because Cloud's the only one that really matters that much here. Woot. So now I don't even need to heal him, though I didn't get a chance to set up my barrier yet because of that. Just give him a whack, I suppose. Oh right, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give Cloud an ether. Well, Cloud can give himself an ether because I want Piley to set up that barrier. Morphing these guys is kind of annoying because of that hair gouge, I think it's called, that... oh, I should have Osmosed. I mean, I'm pretty close to the 10th spot anyway, so I guess maybe I might as well just kill it. But that hair gouge move restores his HP. It's a draining attack, so it makes him really annoying to morph. pretty much had to slow all of these guys, or it would have been really annoying. They also tend to dodge Pandemona's attacks a lot, so that's not good either. Well, it missed, so no HP for him this time. Hooray! I've got plenty of MP to make it to the save point, I think. Alright, T for tent. I reconfigured the buttons so that those work. Alright, gotta be careful to save on the right file. Though I made an extra one just in case, so it doesn't matter that much, but it'll still be irritating to fix. Alright, now let's just go to this chest. Turbo Ether, yay! As I said last time, it's practically the Cave of the Ethers. And that lone warrior was Bugenhagen. He killed them all by himself. Ho ho ho. Alright, so here's the boss. We just used tent, so we're good here. Now that I think about it, I think this boss nulls holy. So this is... I swear Kate Sith was doing damage last time. But I could also just use Chocomog. It doesn't really fit with his setup that well, though. Oh, something here is wind. Transform as wind, sure. Don't even care. I know he's vulnerable to wind. I probably don't need that revive that much. I'm pretty sure I didn't swap my item setup around, my materia around last time, but... Okay, here we go. So in the beginning of this fight, I really just want to buff. Last time around, I wasted my Legomorph. Yeah, of course I wasted my Legomorph. Last time around, I wasted my limit breaks rather quickly. And then had this guy Demi 2, the boss. This time around, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to set up. I'm also not going to slow down... Does this hit them both? No. I'm also not going to slow down the flamey gravity guy, because he's... I want him to possess me and give me an opening to attack. So, may as well use Sense. This guy doesn't have a lot of HP, but because he's of the gravity gimmicks here, he likes to heal himself, so he is weak against Holy in theory, but Cure does 0 damage to him, so... Alright, so Cloud is possessed, getting gravitied. Might as well do that. Oh yeah, might as well not do that because I have haste. Well, good thing I didn't set up my barrier until after that. So yeah, just... Oh. Anemona lost his haste from that, okay. I don't think I actually stole last time, but may as well do it this time. Slash Lance. Oh, that would have been something cool to steal. It's too bad I didn't actually do it. Alright, I'm hoping the flame guy will possess me. You know what? I'm kind of just tempted to make my move now. I think I've got enough damage to make this work. So I guess I'll open with Shiva. I want to get to the point where I'll be able to outpace his Demi 2 healing fairly easily. And if the flame possesses me, even better. Okay, that thing's hitting me, so that doesn't matter much. Okay. Yeah, this was good timing. So right now I want to hit him with my Birdwing that I morphed. And of course had to morph again because it's pretty key to this fight. Birdwing is face off. That does over 5,000 damage. It's pretty insane. And now that he's got no guys in the field to heal him, I can just start smacking him. And he's also not in the back row anymore, which is pretty cool as well. He put Reflect on himself. Interesting. Don't think he did that last time. Kind of makes it a question of what do I do with Piley anymore. So, I think I tried... Oh, maybe he did, because I remember trying Nature Magic on him, and it also reflected, so that wasn't no good at all. I think I'm going to Haste Bait Kate Sith. Not Haste Kate Sith, I'm going to Berserk Kate Sith. So now he hits like a truck. Rekindle does not bring the guys back. I think it actually hastes him, which isn't particularly good, but... Aspil takes a very minor amount of MP, I don't even care. And then he jabbed me for no damage whatsoever. Well, Cloud's about to die anyway. I'll use Braver, because I know he's not going to get paralyzed. And just like last time, we're going to be cutting it down to the wire on those timers. I think actually less so this time than last time, but last time it wasn't both Mishi and Piley that were gonna die, it was just Mishi. Anyways, that's a really cool boss fight, though I kind of cheesed it with the Birdwing, but hey, Sega Chief gave it to me, so I'll take it. Do a little dance, Cloud. Yeah, forget Eris's death. This is a pretty awesome cutscene. I think I'll just be quiet, probably. Alright. This bit is kind of pointless. There's not really a lot left to show. I'll just walk to the save point like I did before. I think I might have actually triggered this cutscene before, so I'm going to do it again. Oh yeah, battle available at Fort Condor. Alright, no real point in keeping this, but might as well walk here anyway. See you next time.